Coach, it just felt like a weird game, and you look up at the end of the game, you guys won 4-3. How would you kind of characterize tonight and how things went?
Well, they're a very good pitching and defense team. So you're going against a group who can defend, who can pitch, and they've played a lot. I mean, I was telling our team before the game, they played Tennessee and won. They lost 2 one-run games. They've done this a lot this year. You gotta get it in and get it going. We haven't been great offensively this week, besides maybe Joe Powell. I thought we pitched pretty good. Ballpark was pretty offensive too if you hit balls in the air. So they got a couple balls off Cal, but I thought Tyson and TD did a great job.
Steph?
Had a lot of these games on Fridays where it's low scoring and tight. Just how comfortable do you feel like Cal has gotten kind of in that role as you transition, at least for him, from the regular season to postseason?
Yeah, it seems like all his games are tight for the most part. So, and that's Friday night baseball in a lot of leagues across the country, and he's used to it. He's a tough kid. He was pissed he had to come out, but we just felt like he gives up the fly ball probably more than Tyson gives up the sinker. So we just made a decision there to do everything we could to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Robbie?
Kind of expounding on that a little bit. These one-run games have gone different ways for you. And lost some, won some. Tonight, the back end of the bullpen shut it down. What do you think of Tyson and TD coming in? And Tyson had a couple of guys in scoring positions over the guys.
I thought TD was great. I mean, he pretty much threw every pitch he wanted to. Tyson was good, not great. I think he got behind on some guys. I give him a lot of credit for competing, because he couldn't find it at first. He was behind some hitters and just sinking that ball right to the plate almost. But he found it. And maybe in the past he doesn't. He gives in a little bit, but he came back on 2 hitters, like 3-1, got the hitters out, and then rolled through the innings. So and then made the big pitch with first and third. I thought that was huge.
Steve?
Update on Connor Isaac.
He's getting better every day. So we'll see. Muscle stuff's just hard. You just can't put a date on it.
Danny P?
But you can just talk about Bryce Chance since you moved into the leadoff. Obviously, he had the home run tonight, but just talk about what you've seen from him since you made that move.
Yeah, he's been. I thought he had a great night tonight. He got our shirt after the game. I thought the 2 at bats were huge. You know what he's really good at? He's really good at assessing the pitcher and coming back to the dugout and letting everybody else know what's going on. Doesn't seem like a big deal, but he's a really smart player. So he'll come back. You'll hear him talking to all the hitters. Hey, it does this, because their guy was sinking into us really hard early. You saw us the second time through. We were a lot better on their starter.
Benjamin?
You've got plenty of positional versatility on this roster that allows you guys to make some lineup changes, moving Ethan to the outfield, putting Nate at different spots in the infield, moving Monty back in there. What does that do just in order to give you more flexibility as a manager?
Well, it's huge right now with Connor out. We're trying to play a little more offensive early, a little more defensive late. Monty was ecstatic to be out there, you can imagine. So he's played second base his whole life, and Ethan right out there and play outfield too. And Mikey O'Brien's a young player who I've been running out there in the center field. He's probably the best defensive outfielder I got. So when you run him out there, he's going to run a lot of balls down and play hard. And Nate Chester's just the old guy. So I run him out there and he makes plays. So we need them all. I mean, this time of year you need everybody, and everybody's a little nicked up and banged up.
Tyler, only threw 15 pitches tonight. Do you think you might have an opportunity to come back this weekend if you need it?
Oh yeah, maybe tomorrow. So,
Doug?
Coach, through the years, doesn't matter who the coach is, the players are, Missouri's just been an uncanny nemesis for Mississippi State. Is there any logical explanation for that?
I don't know. Like I've played them a couple times, I guess, but they're like I said, defensively and pitching wise, and we didn't see their best today on the mound. We didn't see their best. Probably 2 best guys who still left in the weekend, and so we're going to have to bring our best effort. It's an SEC team, and they, like I said, they've played a lot of people really tough this year, a lot of close. You see the 2 teams probably not going to Uber. They're both like it's a ton of one-run games and just tough luck and a lot of things. So we have to bring our A game tomorrow, that's for sure.
Steve?
Can you get an explanation on the situation with Pete, and I know he goes out and throws a pitch, and then everybody kind of gets together and then he leaves the ball game.
Yeah, we turned in a 27-man roster, and he wasn't on the 27-man roster. So pretty simple.
Danny P?
Coach, I know he's struggling a little bit offensively tonight. Hit some balls hard, but DJ in the outfield made a couple of nice plays. He's on the Hauser semifinals. Just talk about his overall game and how he didn't let the offense go to his defense.
Yeah, and I even he hammers the ball to third. Has a big walk in the 1 inning, and makes some plays. You know, a lot of people questioning. I just play him in right because he's played right his whole life. He can play center. You know, I think professional baseball. You know, because I don't have him out there, but he makes those plays. He made them last weekend in Fayetteville. He's a really good player, man. You look at what DJ's done for us. I mean, we go to the Ferris Award on Monday. I think he's got a great shot of winning that because he's put together a whole year of good baseball. And there's tough at bats in there at times, but he's really matured over the years. And you know, I've had him 2 years, just learning how to play at this level. But I'm really proud of what he's done this year. It's pretty amazing.
Cam?
Joe Powell's swing that ends up being the deciding run that falls there. I'm just kind of curious what's going through your head when you see that place kind of developing in front of you.
You know, I think we've all seen it. I usually walk out at twilight and I point. I think I annoy all the players. I'm blind, halfway blind probably, so when I never see it. So they're always looking at me like I'm crazy, but it happens a lot. I mean, it happens. Tonight was a really bad at twilight, you know, and so I just turned around and told our guys, hey, it's going to be tough out there, and then he hits that ball. And, you know, I'm shaking my head like I'm real smart afterwards. But, you know, it's just tough. It's tough to see at certain times of the night.
Jeff?
You know, we've seen Cal or Hunter, you know, it seems like everyone on the field has talked so much this year about the trust they have for, you know, TD and Tyson, those guys out of the bullpen. How big do you think it is for some of those bullpen guys knowing that, you know, not only do they have good stuff, but a lot of their teammates have, you know, got that trust and confidence in them?
Yeah, I think it just grows over the year, too, right? Like, we didn't have it in the beginning. And I think we've, you know, the more we've run TD out there, Tyson out there, Brooks out there, I mean, Cam Schulke out there, I mean, so many guys that, you know, I think they start to learn that, and it's hard in this league. I mean, it's the league of no mercy. We talk, I mean, you can, even in the ninth, you're just sitting there thinking, you know, you're down to the last guy, and then how many times in this league does something crazy happen? And so having guys at the end there are so valuable.
All right, thank you guys.
All right.